Hi, Libra. Welcome to your November reading. November's astrology is weird, just like this whole year's been weird. um, and yeah, it's just, it starts off really, really deep and then kind of goes into a rage a little bit. I think a lot of us are just kind of like fighting right now to stay like above water a little bit. Because everything is really heavy and really deep. So, I've been kind of like talking about that a little bit in the beginning because I don't want everybody to feel like they're the only ones that are going through it. I think sometimes when we're not really doing very well, we often think that, like, I don't want to bother anybody or I don't want to put anybody through this or anything like that. But it's really sad time, like we have to be honest with each other and we have to, like I want everything to be butterflies and rainbows too. I really do. And I wish the entire world had that same belief. I wish that there was justice served. I wish I wish that people would see the world through my eyes sometimes, so that they wouldn't have all the hatred and resentment and bitterness and things like that I've had to conquer myself. um but the reality, right? And Libras are very realistic, like you guys. I think that sometimes you want to live in a fantasy life and have all of the everybody like you and have all the things and you know not think about, right, like not think about what's actually going on in the world. And I have always been that way too, but we can't deny the justice. We can't deny that we want things, we want people to be, we want what's just, right? We want what's deserved. And unfortunately, we don't get to make those rules, right? Who are we to say what's just and who are we to say what people deserve? Um, and so, yeah, there's, this November, in a lot of ways, I would love for you to turn inward and focus on yourself. If you would like to get a little bit more information about the astrology for November for you, and get a mid-month tarot reading, Patreon, Love and Science Patreon, come join us. It's growing and we have some really amazing workshops in the universe tier, and teachers and meditations and Q and A's. Like, we're here for you, right? Like if you guys need help, we're here for you. And I do have my calendar open too. So if you would like to get ahead of next year's energy, I have my 6-month reading available. And I also have a present moment astrology and tarot reading to kind of give you an idea of what's going on for you right now. If you're in a stagnant place or just need a little of assurance or advice on what to do, that's a really good one for right now. All of that information is in the description box. All right, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What is it that you guys are surrendering for? Oh, that's exactly surrendering for November. Okay. All right. So I guess this is why I had to have that discussion with you guys before I started shuffling the cards. The first card that came out is surrender low self-esteem. Makes sense with the words that I was saying before. I didn't know that that's what I was going to say to you guys. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. There we are. And with Venus entering Libra, hallelujah, in just a few days, it's going to be on the 8th of November. I really am hoping that we're able to enjoy that, having Venus in our first house, because for Libra risings, obviously. But yeah, just to have Venus in Libra for Libras, like we need it so desperately. We need that touch of Venus right now so desperately. And then surrender to joy is the other one. So a key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both hard and easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. So surrender to joy. And these go hand in hand, they go together, right? Surrender low self-esteem, surrender to joy. And the difference between happiness and joy, happiness is fleeting, right? Like you can get a new house, you can get a new car, you can get a new wardrobe, you can get a new boyfriend, and you're happy briefly, but then you need more to stay happy, right? When you surrender to joy, you can see the beauty in a lot of things. In a lot of things that other people don't see the beauty in. When you surrender to joy, you have gratitude for everything. Like there isn't a judgment there, right? There isn't something, there's not something that you're judging about yourself or other people there. And surrendering to joy just allows you to be happy all the time. Because joy is something that's cultivated inside of you. It's not something that happens outside to create an emotion. Joy is cultivated inside. Happiness is something that happens outside and it creates the happy emotion. Joy is different, right? And it's hard these days to surrender to joy. I think it's very difficult these days. And so we really have to be willing to cultivate that gratitude, not be so tunnel visioned, allow ourselves to see through difficult situations. Um, okay. So it feels like, so we have the King of Swords, we have the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Four of Pentacles, and we have the Four of Swords. And it's very interesting that we have the two fours over here because I actually feel like I want you to conserve your energy. Saturn is going direct in your 6th house, Libra. It's time to conserve your energy a little bit. Just for a little bit. I feel like just the beginning, like the beginning of November, give yourself some time. The surrendering to low self-esteem is like reminding you of how far I feel like the Nine of Pentacles is remembering how abundant and how independent and like everything that you do have, right? And the King of Swords, that is you, right? That's the air energy. And it's, it's interesting. It just feels very much like this is not a time for you to be like pushing the most out of yourself. The Four of Swords is the rest, right? Easing your mind, meditating, allowing yourself to heal, from negative thoughts. And sometimes resting is all we need to do in order to open up the energy. Sometimes it's a good cry. That can happen under the Four of Swords, but right, like the Four of Pentacles, we need to open up our energy. In this Four of Pentacles, this is not a receptive, energetic card. There's no way that guy can't even be offered any more pentacles, right? So yes, we want to be discerning about money, but at the same time, you don't want to be like non-receptive to everything. Let's see, King of Swords. Nine of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Four of Swords. Bottom of the deck. Ooh, Temperance. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius energy, have a Sagittarius energy around you. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. It's a lot, Libra. Scorpio season is a lot this month. Moving into Sagittarius season, I feel like it's going to be lightening up a little bit, but right now it's heavy. So, Three of Cups on the King of Swords. I feel like cultivating joy would be coming back together with like-minded individuals. I feel like you really, like, maybe now's the time for you to start reaching out to people. If you have kind of not been getting together with anybody or anything like that, I feel like this Three of Cups feels sort of like a reunion. Or, for me, I don't do third party situations unless it's like extremely clear in the reading that that's what's happening. That's not what I directly go to first thing. The Three of Cups for me is a celebration, or you and me coming together and creating a third energy from the joy of being together. And so I feel like being around people who love you and care about you would really help you to begin to cultivate joy and to get rid of that low self-esteem, right? So it does feel like a celebration in some way. The Page of Swords on the Nine of Pentacles. The Page of Swords, sometimes it can be a conversation that needs to be had, but I don't want you guys to go into conversations with a sword raised. Like, I don't want you guys to go in thinking that you're going to have conflict, right? Page of Swords on the Nine of Pentacles. Like, I feel like there's some kind of money talk that's going on. And I feel like you have to be honest about some things, but I really want you to watch the way you're saying stuff. Because I feel like you could be very cutting, right? We also have the Ace of Swords here. Ace of Swords with the Strength card on the Four of Pentacles. First of all, you might get some information from a Leo that's going to help open up your energy. Or a Leo energy that will help open up your energy. You might also get some kind of information about how strong you are or how resilient you are. You might even recognize that you've tamed some demons this month, or you are taming some demons this month. And that helps to open up your energy. There's something that is going to come along, and it's going to open up your energy. And it may feel emotional, Libra. It may like crack open your heart a little bit. You may have to cry some tears and get it out. But I feel like that it's even could be a conversation, but I feel like it's going to open up your energy in some way. And Eight of Swords with the Four of Swords. So anytime you feel like you're starting to have that negative narrative, anytime you start having those negative thoughts about yourself, or thinking that you're not doing enough, or whatever it is that your negative narrative is that you have in your brain that rolls on repeat, right? Eight of Swords and the Four of Swords. That Eight of Swords is a self-imposed imprisonment of the mind. So every time you find yourself in that, it's time to retreat. And it's time to have a different conversation with yourself. And it's time to change that narrative that you have going in your mind. It's not true. You can achieve it. You can have joy. It's possible. Bottom of the deck, we have Temperance. We have the King of Cups. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Sun. Um, I feel like there's a certain energy that is surrounding you this month, Libra, to help you come out of a low self-esteem stage. I feel like there is just something about the people that are surrounding you and the energy that's surrounding you, that's kind of helping you to come. I mean, like for some of you, you're coming out of like a dark night of the soul. For some of you, you're just coming out of a really dark time in your life, and you're just, it's time, you're ready to feel good again, and that's going to happen. And I see that happening for you guys. I do, the Sun, I love this, like Temperance in the Sun. And I feel like you have companionship that's really helping you to see through some things, right? And be patient and see the difference, right? The water sign and the earth sign feel like allies. And yeah, you're not alone for sure. I love you guys, and I'm really excited for things to open up for you in November. And thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you soon. Bye.